Okay, today's route is Route 18 from the Derbyshire and the Peak District book, and it is Ashbourne. It's around 21 miles. Seem to have picked another breezy day today. It's quite windy. I've done either this route or a very similar route a number of times, but I've not done it from this book, so whether it's the same route or a very similar route, I don't know. It's sort of a mixture of road and off-road really. Just adding up Park Lane at the minute. It's a bit of a mixed route really, this is. There's some reasonable decent off-road sections, and there's a fair amount of country roads which are normally fairly quiet. It's a bank holiday today, so I'm not sure what it's going to be like. Alright. Cheers. It's quite a long downhill bit. The trouble is today is obviously it looks like there's a load of walkers, so I'm in the Ashbourne estate. I'm not sure what this place is in front of us. I've passed it numerous times. I don't think anybody lives there or anything like that. It's obviously in something in the past, whatever, I don't know. Cheers. Just heading into Ashbourne Park. Although I said I've done a very similar route a number of times, I've done it the opposite way. I don't remember, well, I think I might have come this way on one occasion, but it's probably going to be slightly different to what I know. Just heading towards Ashbourne at this point. I've just been neckled a couple of times. I'm only about 2.5 miles in, so that's a good start to my route. I'll be itching for the rest of the way. Cheers mate, thank you. I've just come on to one of the many country roads on this route. I'm on Orchard Lane now. Hopefully I won't be meeting any traffic. Just coming into Ashbourne. Just coming into Ashbourne now. I've just passed Ashbourne Golf Club to the left for a bit of a downhill now. I didn't actually start this route from the official starting point, so from my point I'm 5 miles in. I'm in Ashbourne now. I'm going through a rather long tunnel. This is taking me towards the Tissington Trail now. Cheers, Tat. I'm not sure whether it's even going to pick up how dark it is on the GoPro, because I can't see a lot if I'm honest. Clearly an old railway line that I'm on now. more or less in the centre of Ashbourne at this point, where I think the official route actually starts in the centre of Ashbourne. I'm around 6.5 miles at this point. I've probably done around 3 miles of road work on quiet country roads. I've not really had any hassle with any kind of traffic. And so I'm on the Tissington Trail now for a few miles. 8.5 mile in now, still on the Tissington Trail. It has been quite busy with people on bikes and walking, but it's what to be expected on a bank holiday. That's why I like going out in the week, really. Been a hell of a lot of tree felling since I've last been down here. It's been like this all the way, really. I opened it all out a bit. Just coming to the end of my stint on the Tissington Trail now. As you can see, it's quite busy around here, so I'll be glad to get off it today. I'm not really a big gravel rider, to be honest. Okay in the winter. Cheers. Just heading towards Bent Lane at this point. I'm coming up to a ford shortly. This is literally a super fast downhill, this section. I mean, you're probably not going to get traffic coming the other way, so you can go as fast as you like, really. Just a ford at the bottom of this hill. I've just reached a ford now. You can quite easily ride through that. I'm a bit of a wuss. I've got a nice clean bike. I don't want to go shit it up, so I'm going to give it a miss today. But yeah, it's easily rideable. It's not deep. Up to now, I'm on complete familiar route, to be honest. I've done all this. This is particularly steep. This is. It probably doesn't appear it on the GoPro, but it is. Don't seem to be any walkers on this side, which is a good thing. I think I'm just coming to the end of this climb now. Depending on what time of year you do this route, I've been down here before in the summer and it's pretty overgrown around here, but it's okay today. Depending again on the time that you do it, there's often a lot of cattle in the field. Up to now it's been okay. Hope it stays that way, because I'm not a big fan of riding through fields with cows and bulls. It's just going to take me to a road section now, these few fields. And it just takes me through a bit of a farm section now. There's a nice motorhome there that must have been there years. Looking at it, it's rotting away. Unless somebody lives in it, of course. Oh mate, it's quite strange actually. I've come into this field with a load of campers. There's never been anybody camping when I've come down here. I didn't even know you could camp here. I've just come on to Stanlow Lane now. I think I might have a few road miles ahead of me now. I'm pretty sure there's a nice wedding venue to the left of us shortly. Right, Stanlow Farm we're at now. I think this is like that. They have weddings around here. Quite a nice place to come if you got deep pockets. Yeah, Stanlow Farm, luxury self-catering accommodation, wedding and corporate venue. So it's worth looking at if you're planning on getting married. I'm not sure what reservoir that is. I think it's probably Carsington, I should have thought. Surprising, I've come down here a few times and never noticed that. I thought I was on the wrong stretch for a bit, but I think it's more keeping to the left of this field. I think that's why I thought I was on the wrong direction. I'm in a dreaded field full of cattle, so I think I'm going to keep right over to the left actually, away from them all. Actually need that gate to get out of here, that's a problem. Right, I've managed to navigate around the bulls. About 15 mile in now. I've just pulled up because I thought I got a wasp fly into my crash helmet, because that's happened before, but it was okay. Some house there with 3 garages with the look of it. Very nice. I've just come on to Ridge Lane now. I'm 15.6 mile in. Not sure, everything I've done up to now I remember from before, but I'm not sure whether this is a new section. or whether it's just because I'm coming the other way, I don't recognise it. I think this section I'm on now is it's definitely a new section. I don't remember. Well, it's not a new section obviously on this route, but the route I'd done, I don't remember this at all. Seems funny I've remembered everything else bar this. Actually quite a good section, this bit. That's the trouble when, I mean, like I said, I think I knew the route from something I'd followed in commute, but the trouble is people have just act up official routes over the years, so you end up with something, you know, that probably resembles what would have been a good route, because this has certainly been a good section that I've not done. So I'm not sure where it's leading me now. I'm into the last 4 mile of this ride now, but I'm certainly on, it says Corley Farm. I've definitely not been down this bit before, so it's probably actually cut a lot more of the busy sections out really by coming this way. Just coming into Moor End now, passing a rather strange house which has got an archway cut out over the road, which is very unusual. I'm 19 mile in now. I'm not sure whether the last couple of miles are going to be, I was about to say whether the last couple of miles were on the road, but whether I'm coming to some fields or not now. No, maybe not. I'm just riding alongside it, I think. I'm into the last mile now, so this is all going to be road because I know where I am now. In fairness, it's been a decent route. As with everything said in previous videos, I'm not a big fan of a lot of riding on the road, but I just like doing different routes really. So yeah, it's been okay. I just finished the route. It was, well, it took me 1 hour 39, 20.9 mile and 1950 foot of elevation. It's a mixed route really, with a fair bit of road work, but it's sort of obviously more off-road, but the roads aren't too busy, so, but there we go. On that note, I shall wrap the video up.